All right, welcome to Sports Talk. I'm your host, Mike Gellick, alongside D. Pace, the Paste. He's back. I don't know why that's his nickname now, but
I don't know either.
All right, we're here, week number 30. We're both kind of sick, so
Yeah.
let's just try to do this. I'm going to talk as much as I can, but you have
that never seems to be a problem.
you have NCAA stuff to get to here. Big upsets.
Yeah, I got it. We got this. We left off, I believe, at the Sweet 16, and we have UConn.
I'm still the champ, by the way.
Yeah, of course. We have UConn beating San Diego State. No big surprise there. Florida beating BYU surprises some people. Yes. Arizona beat Duke, and they not only beat them, they beat them pretty good too.
Yeah.
They really handed it to Duke. Duke couldn't do nothing right. It was like there was a lid on that basket. Like nothing was working for them. Butler beat Wisconsin. North Carolina beat Marquette. Kansas beat Richmond. Of course, we all knew that was going to happen. Kentucky beat Ohio State. Now, while this is an upset, I find this to be like a little more of an embarrassing upset because Kentucky has all freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah.
Kentucky has all freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah.
Like they're a completely fresh new team. They beat Ohio State. That was really good. Virginia Commonwealth still in there, coming in from the first round, not even officially in the top thing. They had to win their way in, and they did.
A joke.
And they beat Florida State, and I mean they only beat them by 1 point, but I mean like they are for real. Let me tell you something, because then we have the Elite Eight, and I'll start off with Virginia Commonwealth. They beat Kansas. They beat #1 Kansas, who was the most predicted team to win
I
March
predicted
Madness.
it on the show. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's incredible what these guys can do with the ball. I mean, the way they pass that ball and the way they get it into the paint is like I've never seen before. I mean, I've seen it before, but like it's been not from a team like that. I mean, lightning quick passes. They got the speed. They're dead-eye dicks from the three-point line. Like they're a good team, and they're now in the Final Four. Butler beat Florida. That seems to be like a bit of an upset as well.
That's true.
Of course, it's an upset.
True, yeah.
UConn beat Arizona, and Kentucky beat North Carolina. So we have a Final Four.
Unreal.
We have a Final Four with Virginia Commonwealth versus Butler.
Yep.
Okay, and then we have Kentucky versus Connecticut. Now, I'll make my picks. I'll say Virginia Commonwealth beats Butler and goes into the championship game, and I'll say Kentucky beats Connecticut.
I will say the exact opposite, actually. I'll say Connecticut beats Kentucky, and I think Virginia Commonwealth loses by Butler. I mean, come on, it's Virginia Commonwealth.
They beat Kansas.
Whatever.
They beat
a blind squirrel gets a nut every now and then.
They got a...
They got a couple nuts, I realize that.
They got more than one nut. I think it's obvious the squirrel's not blind.
Come on. Virginia Commonwealth.
It's a little obvious.
That's like saying, like, oh, St. Mary's School of the Blind is in there, and but they're good, though. Come on, stop it. Stop. They're not going to win.
1 or 2 wins makes them a fluke, yes, but when you beat a #1 team and you beat everybody that's come by
We'll see next week who's correct. I don't see them winning.
What are you going to do if they win the whole thing?
They're not going to. I will make this bet. It's a stone cold moral lock. They will not win the whole thing. Virginia Commonwealth will not win the entire thing. Not.
Okay, now while you're probably right, if they do, what will your reaction be?
I will come out here and tell you, look, I admit, for once I was wrong, and you were right. But I don't see that happening, people, okay?
For once. You're wrong a lot.
I'm not... Really?
Not with me, but you're wrong a lot.
With what?
Listen, let's not get into that. We can go on this all day academically if you want.
What do you mean?
Continue the show. We don't have time for this.
Okay. He's a clown here. Then we have... well, first of all, we go to NBA. Sorry. We have the Sixers are surprisingly doing really good. They just beat last night. They beat the Bills. Or the Bulls. Sorry. Went into the NFL. They beat the Bulls.
You were just wrong now.
And he's like a pastry in a bakery. They beat the Bulls, and the Bulls are the best team in the NL. Or is that right? No, it's not right. Eastern Conference. They're the best team in the Eastern Conference, and the Sixers beat them. So right now they have they beat the Heat the other night, which was a. They're beating these teams.
Yes, I understand.
So do you think they have a chance?
They have.
Well, I mean, they're in the playoffs, but I mean,
if they continue the way they're going now, they have a good chance of doing well in the playoffs.
Winning though?
I wouldn't.
Winning.
I wouldn't say winning.
As Charlie Sheen says.
I would not put them winning like.
Oof.
Are you talking about NBA championship?
No, whoa. No, I think maybe like Final Four though. Possibly.
Final Four?
Not like in that sense, but like yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Semifinals. Okay. Jesus, whatever.
Okay, that's a possibility.
Yeah, I could see them, the Bulls, and either the Heat, possibly just because they're the Heat, or Orlando possibly in there. I like Orlando in there too, by the way. But I think if the Sixers match up with Orlando, that's the only. I said this before. It's the only matchup I don't like. I think Orlando would win. But the Heat are not a good team right now. I don't care what anybody says. And the Bulls, they just got beat by the Sixers by a lot, by double digits. So
yeah.
This is, by the way, Phillies season starts Friday. Real quickly right now, Chase Utley is not going to be starting, and either is, well, I mean, obviously Jason Worth isn't. He's on the Nationals. He won't be starting for another 7 years, basically.
It doesn't mean he's not going to be starting.
Right. Do the Phillies win 100 games this year?
I mean, they can. They have the tools.
Yeah, I know they can.
They have the tools.
They also have the injuries right now,
exactly.
which I don't like. So
if those injuries don't resolve themselves soon, like,
yep.
I mean, if they can do well without those people, without like Utley and all them, then that's fine. But I don't know. I mean, it's too early to tell. I mean, give it a couple months into the season, and then. If there's still injuries, if there's still problems, then I'm going to say no chance. But if they got healthy if they got healthy people, they got a good roster, then yeah, probably.
I believe so too. I think Phillies do not win 100 games.
I think the Pirates lose 100 games.
I will agree with that. I think the Pirates lose 100 games. Which, by the way, they're playing the Pirates tonight in an exhibition game in Philadelphia. And can you believe this? We don't know about taking our shows starting April 15th on outside or not. After looking at this, there could be a snowstorm Friday, and that's opening day for the Phillies. They could be playing in snow and wind. That's crazy. I mean, it's April. We're not supposed to be getting snow in April.
It's 2012. It's right around the corner.
Oh God, you're not one of them, are you?
End of the world.
You're one of them.
End of the world.
Oh God.
Aliens.
Gas explosions are happening, right?
Yeah.
We'll get to the viewer emails next week. We're not going to have viewer emails because coming up next, as we said last week, we're going to have our WrestleMania prediction show. WrestleMania show is here, and we're going to be talking everything. As you can see, a little different look here. NWO. It's a little outdated. I know it's 15 years ago, so. But we'll be right back with our WrestleMania show. No viewer emails this week, but WrestleMania show. Viewer emails back next week, as well as Jason and Robert.
By the way, people who have emailed for this week's show, we will read your emails next week.
Promise. And the new emails, I guess, which it's gonna be a long show next week. Okay.
It is.
All right. We'll see you. We'll see you on our WrestleMania show, which is coming up next, right here. Are you gonna do it? I'm gonna do the weather tonight. Yeah. All right. We'll see you. We'll be right back on Sports Talk.
I know belts and hoses, not X and O's. I do O2 sensors, but not defenses. Yeah, I make a ride.